Welcome to day 20 of the Strong Calm Mama 21-day yoga challenge. Today is your integrate gentle yoga class to integrate everything that we have done throughout the last 19 days. I recommend a couch pillow, a blanket. Come with an open heart and an open mind, and together let us integrate. Welcome to Yoga Bliss with Shelly Lovelies, and I am Shelly. Join me if you have that couch pillow or couch blanket, and let's get that under the sit bones. And if you don't have that, just pause this because this really helps support your practice. I really believe that props are such this lovely way to help support our bodies where we are. So join me in a seated position here as you move the meaty part of the booty away from the bones. Take a moment and with me just exhale one side. Inhale to the other. And today, let us incorporate a full yogic breath, which is a breath that comes into the throat, down the chest, filling up the diaphragm, all the way to the belly. And if you could imagine your torso is like a glass of water. And as we move side to side, fill up your glass of water. And through the nose and exhale like a sigh of relief because you have arrived. You're exactly where you need to be. Inhale that big, beautiful breath in. Exhale, send it away. Breath comes in fluidly through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Now incorporate some circles with the body. So as you're seated here, and feel free to fidget your feet. You can put one foot in front of the other. However you are showing up today is exactly how you need to be in this gentle flow where we're going to integrate everything from this practice of getting that calm confidence and that ability to be in control of our bodies and our minds here. So that breath, don't overthink it. And if I ever say inhale and you're exhaling, just shoo that away and just let yourself show up. Big full cycle comes all the way around. Exhale it away. Lovely work. Meet me back at neutral, which is just center, opposite direction. And I really want you to tune in and notice what you're feeling in your spine. Notice how it is going in your shoulders. Using that big breath that comes in through the throat, fills up, expands the chest to the diaphragm, all the way down into the belly. Let it go. And I've always loved the breath. I think maybe because I am a mama of three, as you are. And I think it's been such a soothing breath. So if we can use that breath to help soothe us in our bodies. Lovely work, my beautiful light. And inhale, seated cow and cat. So the spine gets nice and round, and then it exhales and it arches forward. So inhale, the shoulders rolling forward. Exhale, dive the sternum, the chest bone forward. Inhale, just taking these at your own pace. My lovely light Jasper says hello. Exhales forward. Inhale, bring it back. Now really incorporate that neck. As you come forward, can you tip the chin up? Exhale as you round the spine, dip the chin towards the heart, and tap in. How is the spine feeling, my lovely light? Exhale it out. Inhale, breathe it through. Good, exhale it out. Now bring your body weight all the way to the left-hand side, tipping the head to the left with you. It's a little awkward, a little weird. You can use that hand to support. Get a lovely stretch here. Inhale that opposite arm up overhead. Exhale down. Bring both hands to the knees. Shoot the body weight to the left. Head reaches down to that left. Hand reaches down. Inhale, hand floats up, high and above. And remember, this is a gentle flow where I invite you to be kind to yourself because I know as mamas, we're always taking care of everyone else but ourselves. Beautiful work, my lovely light, coming on to the knees. And so I invited you in the beginning of this class to grab a blanket. And if you didn't do that, please, my lovely, pause this and get yourself a blanket. And I want you to grab that blanket And I want you to lay it out nicely for yourself. I want you to treat you how you treat everyone else. So remove any wrinkles, set yourself up for success here. Bringing big toes, kissing big toes, wide open knees, sink back in the sit bones. I also invited you to bring some pillows. Do you have those? Or are you just like, nah, I'm fine? I really encourage you for this support because it just feels so good. If you're feeling real tight in the hamstrings, you can set up one pillow under your bottom. You can grab another one to hug, hug, hug in. Fold it forward here for a supported child's pose. So you can rest the third eye, the forehead on the mat. You can use fist hands here to rest the forehead on. Check in, do you want to track the arms forward? Do you want to track the arms back? I want you to set yourself up in whatever feels good in your body. Here, just taking a moment in this pose of gratitude and breathing in a big grateful breath that comes into the heart center. Exhale, send it away. Use that full yogic breath. So even my lovely light, as you are laying down, fill up the body through the back body, all the way down the throat to the chest, all the way down to the diaphragm, all the way down into the lower belly. I want you to just take a moment in this gentle yoga flow to just integrate, because my lovely light, we're always growing, we're always expanding. And when we can take time to practice us, we can truly create this transformation that we have been longing for. In the eye of your mind, I want you to write in your most loveliest cursive writing, I am grateful. I am grateful. And really allow your heart to expand to feeling, what is it that you're grateful for? Who is it that you're grateful for? Who in your life has brought so much freaking joy and so much gratitude that you can't help but smile because this person has been in your life? Grow that feeling into the back of your heart. Exhale it away. Lovely, my beautiful light. Drawing the hands wherever they were and just bringing them back on the outsides of the mat, pushing the body up into a tabletop position. And if you had those pillows, just gently move them aside because we're not going too far from them. Here, down on the knees here, reaching that left hand underneath of the shoulder, if that works for you. And remember that this is a practice. It's not a perfect, it's not a one size fits all. Do you inhale the opposite arm up high? Exhale, we're threading through. Hover here. Inhale, allow the breath to float you up. Exhale through. 2 more mindful, gentle movements. Bring it up. Send it down. The last one comes up, 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 up. And then exhale, thread that arm through that opening here. And the top arm can come like a kickstand. It can become flat. It can also become like a little bind, which is just bringing the back of the hand to the back of the sit bones. And if you can't find that sweet spot, which is kind of like the temple area. I know that the first few times I did this posture, it was like, oh my gosh. These weird, uncomfortable poses teach us how to show up for those weird, uncomfortable moments in life. Breathing a big breath in, sending it away. And if you need to, you can always hover the ear a little bit. It just takes some of that weight off of the neck, but it also actually increases a little bit more because the head is heavy here. So be you, do you, show up as you, big breath in, send it away. Wonderful work. Bringing that arm, wherever it was, rolling out the wrist, drawing that hand right in front of the nose, and then push, push, push yourself up. Hug, hug, hug the hand towards the belly. Unthread the needle here. Both hands reach down. Opposite hand is now below the opposite shoulder. And then hand reaches to the belly. Inhale the opposite hand up to the sky. Exhale for this twisting, threading of the needle. And in yoga, I love these detoxifying poses because guess what? They help cleanse and clear and wring out our internal organs, which is something we need. We can all use that. And if you haven't tried, we have a whole detox class practice that's all about lovely twists. Exhale through. Inhale all the way up, up, up. Exhale, thread through that needle. Land on that sweet spot on the forehead. Big breath comes in. Top arm can kickstand on the earth, flat hand, or hand can reach towards the back of the booty. Big breath comes in. Exhale, send it away. Inhale, allow your breath to bring you clean, clear energy. Oxygenate your cells. Let this twist detoxify you. Breathe it in. Send it away. And I can feel a lot of resistance in the shoulders, so I want you to just tap in. And wherever you are in your shoulders and your spine, it's okay to be here. Breath comes in, sends it away. Exhale, mindfully unthreading that needle. So you push the opposite hand into the earth, bring it up, 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 hand to the belly, and then unthreading through my lovely light here. Exhale, send yourself back into your sit bones. Hands reach forward here, tracking the hands forward here. And now the butt is sinking back here. This is called a happy puppy. I feel like my little Chihuahua Terrier does this at least once a day. And so really, can you dip that forehead forward and wag your little tail and smile and fully allow yourself to integrate, breathing in that full yogic breath. Integration is allowing yourself to kind of just like catch up. It's like doing like I feel like a computer like update. Just like, whoop, I'm updating my system. I'm fully integrating and breathing everything in that we've practiced for the freaking last 19 days. And if you haven't practiced with me, you can start today at practice 1, which is the start today practice. Like, funnily enough, that's why I named it that, because you can start exactly where you are, and knowing that starting a new practice, a new habit can take up to 21 days. And that's why we have this 21-day yoga challenge. Beautiful lights. So mindfully slide onto the belly. So I love having the blanket underneath of my hips here, and then drawing the hands back under the shoulders here for a lovely gentle cobra. So just bringing it up. And my back is feeling a little bit sore. If you've been practicing with me, you might know that I tweaked my back wrestling my freaking really strong 12-year-old son who's almost 6 foot tall. Like, I was like, yeah, Milo, I can beat you. I outweigh you by what, like 25, 30 pounds. And nope, he kicked my butt and my back has been hurting. So take this gentle, gentle back bend, raises up. Exhale, forehead melts to the earth. Inhale, raise it up. And give yourself a lovely back bend, squeeze through your bottom, and then gently push your body up here. Beautiful work, my lovely lights. Hands reach forward and just a gentle transition. So post up on that hind foot, coming in for that little bit of that plank here, mini plank, and then heel reaches towards the pelvic wall while the leg lengthens long. So we can do a self-adjustment here. So what you're gonna do is just peek back. So guess what? All of our bodies are so different. You mostly want to align your joints, but we have pain and weird resistance and things in our bodies. So just do your best here. I know my bottom on this other side pops up. So if you put a pillow or a block, if you have for support, what it does is it just helps balance out your hips here. So do your best, do you. I like to kind of just try to spiral up my hip, my thigh, excuse me. And then I like to take a hand and press it down on my hip. So inhale, breathe in, big breath comes in. And then exhale, sink it down. So here you can do a myriad of things. If it's like, woo, you can stay on the forearms. You can also, my lovely, grab that extra pillow and you can lay here and restore, bring the forehead down. You can also rest onto the hands, and knowing that the closer your head is to the earth, the further the hands are from your body, the deeper the stretch. So just try it out. Try on what feels good for you. Breathing that full yogic breath that comes in, fills up all 3 of those compartments from the upper chest to the midsection, all the way down low into the belly. And even when we're kind of like crunched forward with this knee forward, you can still fill up that belly here. So find what feels good for you. And I know this can be a really nice deep pose. And know whenever we do these hip stretches in yoga, it is really this helpful emotional release, because in the chakras, our sacral chakra is all about our hips, and that's our creativity, our sexuality, our sensuality. Jasper's just walking around. And it's also our emotions. And so we trap a lot of emotions in our hips. And this week when I was teaching my in-person gentle yoga class, I had this lovely woman, and she told me she's been to the chiropractor several times and that she can't unlock her hip. Her hip is locked up. And I immediately got an intuitive hit, and I said, oh, you're storing some old emotions. And she said, but Shelly, I'm feeling really good. I'm doing really good right now. And I said, imagine like you're in your closet and you're in there and you find this old shirt you haven't worn in like a year, maybe 2 years. And you're like, oh, I have that still. And it's kind of like that metaphor, same thing for our emotions, is that we can kind of hold all emotions, and different poses like this can help us kind of release, unlock, and start shedding out those emotions. So bring that breath in, pushing yourself back up with your hands here. So post up on that hind foot, coming back for that plank. You can do a little downward dog. Oh my gosh, pedal at the heels. That was hard here. And then opposite side. So just set opposite heel comes in. So again, see, I have like 2 to 3 inches of space here. So with that space, I'm going to take myself a nice pillow and shove it under my bootay. And then peek back at that leg and just do your best, try your best. When I say spiral up, if you're like, what do you mean, Shelly? Reach on the inside of your thigh. And so you're just kind of directing and you're placing it up. Hand goes on this hip on the other side and pushes down. So same thing here, get that big stretch. And I love this is called a half of a pigeon. And so this can be a back bend. Go from a back bend, feel that back bend. And then when you're ready, because my spine is hurting from being a kooky mom and wrestling my freaking strong son, and then fold it forward here. So this is how you really can help get into those hips. And I know for me, sometimes I can get this resistance to this pose. So whenever you're in a posture, my lovely, where you feel resistance, I want you to linger there. I want you to find that edge, that space between too much and not enough. Use that breath. And if you're feeling pain, kind of listen to yourself. You always want to listen to yourself. And if you're like, oh, this is too much, back off. But you do want to find that edge, that space between too much and not enough. And I like to rock gentle side to side. Breathe it in. Good. Send it away. Excellent work, my lovely light. Breathe it in. Let it go. Good. Full cycle comes in. And so I want you to tap in. And sometimes one side can feel like, oh, so good. And one side can feel like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. I really don't like this. And you know what? Yoga is not meant to be easy. Like, it reminds me of my son, Jack. I homeschool him, and he's a 3rd grader. And he expects for things to be easy for him, that he should, quote unquote, know things. And it's like, no. To grow, we must challenge ourselves. So we're not supposed to, quote unquote, know things, like everything. So use your body, push yourself up onto that sit bone. Move that pillow out of the way, my lovely light. Bring that pillow behind your back. We have done this before. We're going to do it again because it's one of my favorites. If you haven't followed the other, there's 2 more gentle yoga flows in this 21-day class. So this is a supported heart opener. So pillows are your freaking friend here. So draw the pillows up to the base of the spine, okay? 2 like king size bed pillows are honestly like the best, or if you have a big chubby bolster. Bring the feet down to the earth just to help you, and then kind of walk back. Use your arm like a kickstand here, and then just let your body drape here. So the way my pillows on my head is kind of coming back. If you need more support on your head, I just felt a little dizzy flail. So I'm gonna squish my body here, and then just let your heart lay open. So you can check out your feet. Do you want to keep them on the earth and drape them in? Do you want to try a laying butterfly? Do you want to lengthen them long? Wherever you are, be with yourself as you open your heart. And this is a beautiful heart opener. And your heart, my lovely, is your space of love and healing. We all have cracks and wounds in our heart, and these gentle yoga practices are this beautiful way to let go of judgment and to just open to expand your healing journey and wherever you are and whatever is happening in your life. Let that full cycle of breath come in Smile because you are lovely and let it go. Let that breath come in. And truly just allow yourself a sense of ease, a sense of calm and relaxation. And if you had that butterfly and you need your humanness, you can bring your feet down to the earth. And maybe you want to try this with me. Bring the feet to the earth and then just do gentle windshield wipers to the side. Fully allowing yourself to integrate everything that we've done up until this practice. And whether this is your first practice with me, you can integrate your whole life into this moment for a beautiful moment of reflection, a beautiful moment of growth. And maybe you can just tap in and ask yourself, what has been hindering me? What has been holding me back? What emotion has been holding me back? Is it fear? Is it overwhelm? Is it anger? Is it frustration? And just ask. And even if you don't know, if you're like, I don't know, Shelly, I'm like my one student in my class earlier this week, she said, I'm in a good spot. Well, just because you're in a good spot now, that's so exciting and amazing. We could still expand our healing of the past, because Eckhart Tolle said, to fully be present in this moment, we must heal and come to peace with our past. Wonderful work, my friend. So using one arm and just rolling over. Oh, holy goodness. You can make any grunts or groans. Ooh, straighten out your back here. Hug your knees up to your chest here. Slice on the inside of the feet here for a happy baby. If this is not in your practice, you can also reach for the shins or for the ankles, and you can just gently rock back and forth. You can also reach on the outsides of the knees. Meet yourself where you are. Let go of judgment. And truly, you can imagine a happy baby. I think of Jack, my baby, who's not a baby. He weighs like 110 pounds, and he's a feisty little turkey. But I think of him when he was a Chubbins little baby, and I actually have a picture over here of him that just reminds me. And at the end of this, I'm going to show you him because he was such a cute little Chubbins Mubbins baby. He was like almost a 9-pounder. Love that little boy. He's a tough cookie though. Breathe it in. Exhale, send it away. Beautiful work, lovely light. Sending one foot down to the earth, opposite foot down to the earth for your final pose of surrender, your Shavasana. And just calling on the intention to relax, relaxing toes and feet, melting ankles to shins, allowing the knees to relax, allowing the thighs to soften, allowing a gentle wave of relaxation to wash and spiral through the pelvic wall, through the sit bones in the bottom, allowing a subtle wave of relaxation through the tummy, through the spine, allowing the heart to be open, allowing a soft and subtleness to the shoulders, streaming a gentle wave of relaxation down the arms to the fingertips, softening through the throat and jaw, allowing a wave of relaxation to wash through the ears. Yawn if you do, heavy the eyelids, relax the head. And we will take the next few moments in silence to just be with what is. Just relax. Call on that intention to integrate, to soften, to let go. And I will call you out when it is time. And gently coming back, Yawning if you please, wiggling the fingers and the toes, stretching the arms and fingers long above your head. Point the toes like an arrow. Hug, hug, hug the knees into your chest and roll onto one side, using the underarm like a pillow. The top arm hugging the knees or hugging the body, and repeat after me. I love you. I love you. I love you. And smile because you are lovely and you are worthy of love. I am 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 beyond good enough. I am beyond good enough. I am beyond good enough. And using that top arm like a kickstand, meet me in a seated position, bringing those palms, kissing palms to that lovely heart of yours. And taking a moment to fully integrate and let everything just sink in up until this point. The love and the light within me honors and acknowledges the love and the light within you. Namaste, my lovely. This is him. This is always my reminder of whenever I'm in that happy baby, is this Chubbins little happy baby. So really, I fully hope that you can integrate this practice and let the joy of this little man follow with you for the rest of the day. I'm so grateful for you, and I will be back here practicing with you tomorrow for day 21. It's the last but not the least. It's not the final. It's not the end of the road. It's a time for an opportunity for a fresh start, a fresh practice, time for you to stop the excuses and start making up reasons of why you must take time for you, because I know you're feeling it. I know you're feeling that calm, confidence, and that ability to be in control of you. I freaking love you. I'm so grateful for you. Please subscribe and share this with someone that you love, someone who you know could use this practice.